Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to, in this video, review over Roundhill's weekly dividend announcements that came today. So let's first go look at the email and check them out. And we're also going to go over a new fund they released today, too. That's the latest breaking news from Roundhill. Okay, so what we've got for the week of September 4th, and let's try to get this right today. Distribution for XDTE, again, impressive, 31 cents. And for QDTE, 33 cents if you round up. So pretty solid, quite impressive that they're maintaining this level of payouts. And then we'll do the spreadsheet pretty soon. But first, what I'd like to do is go over the new fund that came out today. And that's not it. Let's do this here, Roundhill. Roundhill. Okay, so the name of the newest fund is the Roundhill Ether Covered Call Strategy ETF, YETH or YETH. So the Roundhill Ether Covered Call Strategy ETF begins trading on the CBOE, which is the Chicago Board of Options, basically. The Chicago Options Exchange. It began trading today. Seeks to offer investors exposure to Ether, the world's second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, Ethereum. The Ethereum blockchain is the backbone for many emerging technologies, including DeFi, NFTs, that's still a thing, and decentralized applications. The Roundhill Ether Covered Call Strategy ETF employs a covered call strategy on Ether tracking ETFs designed to generate potential monthly income. I like that, potential monthly income, while providing investors with exposure to the price movements of Ether, subject to an upside cap, of course, because it's going to be a covered call ETF. And I believe, let's read this again real quick here. Did it say weekly? I think that's what we're trending towards now. By the way, Dave Massa will be on September 9th, next Tuesday. We're really looking forward to that one. And we've got some other fund managers in the works too. So let's see here. I was watching another video a bit earlier, and apparently some people are miffed that they didn't get an invite to New York, but one of the rules of thumb that I always follow, like if I kind of am loyal to like one fund manager, one fund family, and I go to New York with them, I'm probably not going to be going to New York with the other company because I just went with one. So I would just kind of leave that at that. Let's see here. We got Richard King. Welcome. We got William Malakuski. Hey, Night Owls. Yeah, I'm certainly one. Apparently you are too. Okay, so let's go into the spreadsheet here. This is also spreadsheet class. We always do it on the stream here. By the way, we do have another Jay interview to post, actually. We recorded, just Blake and I on the podcast. We kind of had a mix up when it came to our schedules because we had Jay on at 6 p.m. last Tuesday, right after he got done on my channel. And unfortunately, Andre wasn't available at that time. And we didn't realize, I guess, until the last minute that 6 p.m. was the hour that we were booked for. So that was a little mix up there, but nonetheless, I still have to post that. That was supposed to be a live stream, but at this point, that's not obviously going to happen. We pre-recorded it. So as far as the spreadsheet here, I'm just getting some extra lines here. Let's do this here. Okay, we'll expand this one out. We had 5 trading days here. Let's sort of get the low-hanging fruit out of the way here. Okay, let me make sure I get these right this week because I screwed them up last week, and I know you all will let me know really quick, when I screw them up. I got them reversed. Okay, so let me pull it up on my phone real quick here. So we're going to have Roundhill. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so this time I'm looking right at it. XDTEs at the top, QDTEs here at the bottom. So QDTE, and I'm looking right at this, it is 0.329389. Okay, and what I do on the spreadsheet here, let me make it nice and big so everybody can see. What I do here, I'll go over this once I plug these numbers in and do some maths. Okay, so I like the other decimals too. So it's really 33 cents, which monthly is going to be $1.43. Yearly is going to be 17.13. And then let's look at the share price for QDTE. Clearly, I know I did videos making arguments for one or for both of them, why either one is better. But clearly, if you study it, you can come to that conclusion yourself. Clearly, one is the winner. Okay, so this one unfortunately dropped last week by like 96 or 94 cents. So what we're going to have here is failure to increase in value, right? Just kidding. We've been doing pretty good actually. So let's see. This is sell U50 minus U51. So we lost 94 cents, like I said. Here is this. So now let's see the difference. Like I say, clearly XDTE is going to be the winner because this one's lost the most. So from 46.35 to 41.26. Okay, let's see. That is 46.35 minus 41.26. Ooh, we've lost $5.09 a share. We're starting to possibly see some NAV erosion here. Now, Jay had some really good answers as to why this strategy is currently is working, but why it could easily not. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely check out our interview that we had with him last week. It went really well. So here's this. Okay, so as far as the meat and potatoes here, we care about weekly dividend income, which actually increased over last week. So it's $58 higher, 798.33. And then we've got this here, so 41,512. And then the percentage here, let me add in these two cells over here, and then divided by U28. So we're up to 16.53% total realized dividend payout. Now that's different from the 41.51% here. This is an annualized figure. The actual realized number, remember, is 16.53%. And this is off of like 23 weeks now. So this would generate off of a $100,000 investment, you would be generating $41,513 in annual dividend income, or $800 a month or a week. Sorry, big difference. Okay, now let's move on to XDTE, which from a NAV standpoint, this is the clear winner, I would say. Let's go back to our trusty email over here. Okay, so, and I got it right this time. So XDTE is 0.311931. There is that. $sign that bad boy there. And then we've got this one, and then we need to look up the actual share price for XDTE. XDTE 51.42. So this one dropped as well. Of course, the market's been getting hammered. For those of you that don't live under a rock, you've seen that. The market has been getting absolutely hammered. We might be going into a mild recession. Of course, definitions of recessions are always subject to change. Whether or not the facts fit whatever narrative is out there. So, okay, we've got 31,545, 607 if you round up in weekly income off of a $100,000 investment. The NAV of this one has now fluctuated from 53.10 in the starting week to 51.42. So that's going to be 53.10 minus 51.42. That is $1.68. So moving in the wrong direction for sure. $1.68. So that is minus 3.16%. In terms of this one, we need to add one more week to it. Actual realized dividend for XDTE, 11.07%. Actual annualized dividend percentage would be 31.54%. Combined, we've got 31,544. plus this. So on a $200,000 investment, we would have $73,000 and some change in annual income. As a refresher here for those new viewers we have, of course, we're getting a lot of you. Um, so column Q here is the weekly dividend, the actual dividend amount. We've been trading now for like what, 23 weeks on this? 24 weeks now. Wow, it's getting old. We're getting up there. Trading days can fluctuate. Actually, you know what? I need to fix this because we had a holiday, Labor Day. So not that it matters, but we had 4 trading days. This is per month. So monthly, I take the weekly dividend and I'm monthly instead of annualized. What could we say? Monthlize, like we do it on a monthly basis. And then share price, percent yield is here, price change, and then the hypothetical dollar amount invested, 100,000, buys us X number of shares each week. If we were to make this trade within that week, the weekly dollars is here, annual dollars, and it's the same for QDTE as it is for XDTE. Okay, so that is that. That is the Roundhill dividends for the week. Of course, we're hanging in there. It's been a rough week so far for the markets, but what goes up must come down. What goes down at some point goes back up, right? Let's see what Sean Shively says here. Covered calls can go out of the money to help prevent price erosion. True. I'm sure the fund managers are looking at that. What happened to RDTE? I thought it was supposed to be out today. Maybe I can always ask the advanced equipment. Is RDTE coming out tomorrow? It says yes. So there you go. It's actually tomorrow. I just needed to ask the 8 ball. Okay. So that, of course, that's not necessarily the correct answer. That's for entertainment purposes. Higher yield is not everything. It's not. Why didn't you give me this memo before? So what we're doing here is just all like a charade. Is that what you're telling me? I'm just kidding. I would agree with you. It's not everything. I love SVOL as well. I was actually thinking about, like, I always toss ideas around in my head. If I was to sell my house, I wouldn't do the whole home equity line of credit thing. But if I was to like sell my house and go rent somewhere or move somewhere, I've thought about actually putting all that money from the house into SVOL and paying basically a nice stable annual salary from that. But I think there are better options actually with growth and stuff like that. So you said I sold my Tesla, bought YMAX, I own QDTE. Cool. I own some XDTE and QDTE. Chad Marshall here says, I'm thinking of pulling out of WiMAX. Yeah, sometimes pulling out is a good idea. After all, not maintaining NAV like it used to, and they keep adding crappy companies. Yeah, not to be disloyal to Jay or anything, but I'm a big fan of FEPI. Of course, they didn't invite me to New York, so maybe I should be like butthurt by that. But I do like FEPI. I'm not going to lie. Um, So maybe somebody can do a video on why Rec Shares didn't invite me to New York. I'm just kidding. Yield Max, Jay's been my main guy on here as far as like fund managers. So, I'm pretty much loyal to them. But that's what happens when you go with one fund company, you can't really complain that the other one, you didn't go with the other one. I mean, what do you want? You want to have your cake and eat it too? Anyway, here I go ranting again. I'm such a talkative person. I can't hold my tongue. It's to my detriment sometimes. Who is this? Mespan? Looking forward to MSTW. Which company is that again? Let me look real quick and see. Let me look and see if I can find any information for you all on RDTE. I can certainly say this. We'll know by the time Dave Massa comes back on. It still says early September. We could very well have it by the day he comes on. Uh, if anything, rest assured, by then we'll know. I would say with almost certainty that we'll know. Let's see, Roundhill MST is MSTW. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll ask him about all that. By the way, those of you all that are not in the Discord yet, it's getting to be one of the hottest places to be. So join it. Put your questions in the Roundhill thread because that's where we're going to source the questions from. We want good audience participation. Of course, makes my job easier. Otherwise, I have to come up with the questions, and as interesting and creative of a person as I am, I don't always come up with as good of questions as you all do, if you all can believe that or not. So definitely submit those in the Discord. The link to the Discord is in every video. Thoughts on puts or calls against underlying to balance account? 100% agree. I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing. My big 401k that's still with my previous employer, I'm actually thinking about moving it to like a Schwab or an E-Trade or some new brokerage account, and getting out of the funds that I've been in and just getting in like the TQQQ, the Qs, getting in the SPY, probably getting in some UPRO. So sort of hedging. I'm a big fan of the 3x leverage, but hedging with just the index funds themselves and of course small cap. And then doing, like you're saying, do the wheel strategy on it. And if you get called out, just buy back in. I could make a fortune on the 401k actually. So I'm thinking about doing that actually. Um, MSTW is the weekly pay for MSTR. Oh, that's cool. Might swap my YBTC to MSTW if it performs, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see how it does. I mean, like I said, I like Feppy a lot. Citizen of the Year says, "Vamos a la playa." Sure. When are we going? I'm up for going anytime. After I get done being upset about not getting invited to New York by Rec Shares. Not sure if you saw, but uh, I guess Kumair's got other YouTubers making videos for him about why YieldMax didn't invite him to New York. I honestly don't know why that was their doing, but my thought is that he did go with a competitor, in April. I think it was April, Rec Shares. So, I don't quite get why we're getting all this attention on this months later. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord. And we will catch you all very soon in the next one. Take care. Good night. Bye.